Well, today we're in beautiful Lake Isabella. We're visiting Wallace Middle School, and today we're here to...
Here's the land!
Just wanted to make sure that we had the queen bee of all of the Wallace schools up here.
Yeah, Kernville School District.
So Kernville School District, we've got the superintendent, correct?
Yes.
And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Robin Scheid.
And you are?
I am the superintendent of Kernville Union School District.
And you're the queen bee.
I am the queen bee today.
There you go. Nice costume. Nicely done.
Thank
Thank you for inviting us up here.
And thank you for coming.
Kids are excellent and great to work with.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, this afternoon we're at Wallace Middle School, and we've got 8th grade student Brett. How are you?
Good.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this problem, because a lot of times there's some math language and math symbols that some students are getting introduced for the first time.
Yeah.
And as an 8th grader, you're familiar with these.
Yeah.
Right? What are these?
That one is greater than, and this one is less than.
Right. And see, usually there's signs for inequalities.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it was an equality, what would the sign be?
The equal sign.
The equal sign. All right. So it says which one of these statements is true. So why don't you go ahead and read them all for us first?
Okay. This one is 27.65 is greater than 28.64. B is 27.50 is less than 27.5. C is 28.92 is less than 27.93. And D is 28.79 is greater than 28.64.
Okay, so if you were presented with this problem on a test, how would you approach it? How would you solve this problem?
I would look at the signs first just to see what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
And then I'd usually look at the left numbers
Why?
just so I know, and then I look over here. After I look at these and I got them in my head, then I look over here.
Okay. So let's take A for example. Are there certain parts of this that you're going to look at first, or do we need to look at all of them, or are all of them relevant?
When I look at them, sometimes I'll compare the biggest number in them, and then if they're the same, I'll go down, and then if there's a difference, I'll spot it and see if it makes sense there.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and do that with A.
For A, I see 27 and 28, so I know this one can't be true.
Right, because 28 is obviously bigger than...
Yeah.
And the reason it's up here is because sometimes students will look at it and go, 65 is bigger than 64.
Yeah,
But why can't we do that?
because it's just a decimal number.
Right, that's
You
the
have to look at
fractional
the whole
part.
numbers.
Look at the whole number first, right? Okay, so A's out of here, right? So let's go ahead and just put a slash through A so we know that's not the right answer. All right. What about B?
I would say this one is not true.
Why?
Because this would have to be equal, because these are equal numbers.
But here you have a 0.50 and here you only have a 0.5.
It's the same exact thing. All you have to do is like add a 0 here.
Okay.
Because it's this thing, it's both half of 100.
Right.
Half of 10, half of
So
100.
B's
it's
out?
the same. Yeah.
All right.
For C, this one cannot be true because I already see 28 is bigger than 27, and it's saying that's less than, so that one can't be right either.
Well, D had better be right then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you circled it without even looking at it. Let's check it first.
All right. So I see that these are both 28. And then if they're both the same, then you look at the first decimal numbers. I can see that 7's bigger than 6. And then these ones won't matter because you already know 7's bigger than 6, so this one is true.
Right, perfect. So go ahead and read that one more time in
Okay.
the correct form.
28.79 is greater than 28.64.
And instead of saying 28.79, is there another way to say that?
28 and 79 hundredths.
Perfect. Brett, nicely done. Perfect work.